All right, so you wanted to do like a deep dive on KRS-One on God, universe, nature.
Yeah.
So I prepped for this, and like even just like
Yeah.
prepping for this, I was kind of blown away by like what he's talking about.
It's pretty
We're going to
wild.
be focusing on his conversation with Nick Cannon.
Right.
Um, and I thought that was interesting. Just the setting.
Yeah, unexpected setting.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's dropping these like
Yeah.
wisdom bombs in the middle of it, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
I mean it's KRS-One, so it's not that surprising, but you know, it's still
It's still great to hear.
Yeah.
And so we're looking at this through the lens of, like
Yeah.
what are the life lessons here? What are the
Yeah.
takeaways that we can learn from this?
Yeah.
And when I was prepping, I was like, oh, this is really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
What can we take away for this?
Yeah, and one of the biggest things I took away was the way that he frames God, universe, and nature as like a weapon.
Yeah, he says it's like a weapon.
It's like having a weapon.
Right.
You know, it's like a source of power and resilience.
Right. So what do you think he means by that?
Well, I mean, obviously, he's not talking about a literal weapon, right? He's talking about something deeper.
Right.
I think he's talking about like tapping into some kind of inner strength.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a kind of resilience that comes from connecting to something bigger than yourself.
Right. Or understanding like your place
Right.
in that.
Yeah, like and how that knowledge or that connection can give you a source of power.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, what does that even mean? Like, what does it mean to fight back with God, universe, nature as your weapon?
Well, I mean, that's where it gets kind of interesting, right? Because he's
It's
not...
a metaphor.
Yeah, it's a metaphor. And it makes me think about, like, certain philosophies, you know, like Stoicism, for example, where the idea is to kind of, like, align yourself with the natural order of things and use that as a way to overcome adversity.
Right.
So maybe KRS-One is suggesting that, like, understanding this interconnectedness of God, universe, nature can give you, like, a framework, you know, a foundation to stand on when things get tough.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's almost like that knowledge is the power.
Right, exactly. And that actually leads perfectly into his next point about hip-hop defeating the government.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up because I thought that was really interesting. When I first heard that, I was like, what does that even mean?
It sounds extreme, right?
It sounds extreme.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did hip hop defeat the government?
But he clarifies it, right? He says he's specifically talking about the period after the Civil War.
Right.
He's saying that, you know, the fight for equality didn't just end with emancipation.
Right.
It morphed into a different kind of struggle.
Right.
And he brings up Reconstruction, which, you know, was this period of rebuilding after the Civil War and trying to integrate formerly enslaved people into society.
Right.
But it faced a lot of pushback, right? There was a lot of resistance to it.
Right.
And KRS-One seems to see hip-hop as kind of a continuation of that fight.
Right.
You know, using truth and artistic expression to challenge the status quo.
So it's less about like a literal victory over the government and more about like this ongoing
resistance using different tools.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's like almost like it's using the pen is mightier than the sword type of approach.
He's saying that words and ideas can be just as powerful as physical force.
Right. And then this is where I thought it was really interesting when he said that African people are the nerds of the world.
Right.
And I was like, okay, hold on a second.
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about like physical force and weapons, and now we're talking about being nerds. What does that even mean?
I think he's being deliberately provocative there. Like, he's trying to flip the script on us.
Okay.
You know, he's suggesting that true power isn't brute force, it's knowledge.
Right.
And he connects that back to his weapon idea, you know?
Right.
He seems to be saying that African people throughout history have had this unique understanding of the interconnectedness of God, universe, nature.
Right.
And that this is their strength. Their secret weapon, if you will.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So it's like
their nerdiness, their knowledge, their wisdom, that's their power.
And that's how they've been able to overcome so much adversity.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is where things are starting to click for me.
Yeah.
Because he's tying together self-knowledge,
right,
understanding your history, with this almost like spiritual connection to the universe.
Exactly.
So he's creating like a blueprint for resilience.
Yeah.
And not just for like a specific group of people, but for anyone willing to tap into it.
Right. It's a universal message. It's about recognizing the power within yourself The power that comes from understanding your place in the grand scheme of things.
Right.
It's a perspective shift, a way of seeing the world that can empower you to face any challenge.
Yeah, I think that's the core of what we can learn from KRS-One.
Yeah.
It's like he's making us rethink, like, what is power, what is strength?
Exactly.
And it's not about external forces.
Yeah.
It's about our understanding of the world, of ourselves.
Right.
Of this interconnectedness that he keeps emphasizing.
Yeah.
Right? And maybe it's about like what he said towards the end of the interview.
Yeah.
Where he said, just be God.
Just be God, yeah.
And it's like, I don't think he means that literally.
No.
It's more about tapping into that
universal energy, that creative force within us all.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a powerful concept.
It is.
To sit with.
It really is.
So I think that's a perfect place to leave it.
Yeah.
And I think what KRS-One would want us to do is think about,
how do these ideas resonate with you?
Yeah.
Do you see any examples of this God, universe, nature power at play in your own life?
In the world around you.
Yeah, in the world around you.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be God?
Yeah.
Not literally, but like...
in that metaphorical sense.
In that metaphorical sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think those are the questions that are worth wrestling with.
I agree.
So yeah, I think we did a good job with this deep dive.
Yeah, I think so too.
All right.
It was fun.
All right, catch you next time.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.